Welcome back, y'all. So, I was recently suggested by my good friend and fellow YouTuber, Zanafar Studios, to watch episode 1 of Ultraman Tiga? Tiger? Tigger. Ultraman Tiga. And it was definitely interesting. I thought the practical effects were great. I feel like a lot of the practical effects in the suits still hold up today. I also love that they shot in a location like in a forest instead of just a studio. I feel like a lot of studios now they just make shows and it's shot in a studio lot. But no, this one seems like it was shot in a forest. I really liked the opening. I felt like it reminded me of a lot of anime openings that I've watched before, such as Neon Genesis Evangelion. I will say though that some of the lyrics are somewhat questionable. Honestly, I wouldn't say I didn't like the episode, but there were definitely some stuff that were a bit problematic for me. The CGI is somewhat dated at times, like it can get really bad, but I won't knock it too hard. This show came out in 1996, so pretty much 20 years ago, so it would make sense for digital effects to be dated. The whole team gives me mixed feelings to be honest, but I will say that Munakata is definitely my favorite member so far. He's kind of the comic relief. He's always looking either really confused or he's just silently judging someone. As for the rest of the team, they didn't really give me a lasting impression. Daigo is alright, like I said, but he is really reckless, at least in this episode. I know he has good intentions, but it seems like he's really obsessed with bringing back the Titans, the Ultraman, which makes sense, of course, but he goes as far as to go on a suicide mission against the Kaiju, Goza, and Melba, and pretty much almost dies. If it wasn't for his light being transported to the Ultraman, he would have just been gone. I got so many Eren vibes from Daigo. Give this man a Survey Corps jacket, cloak, and some 3D maneuver gear, and he would fit right into Attack on Titan. Also, I won't lie, their base coming out of the water reminded me a lot of the Legion of Doom's base. Their uniforms have a lot to be desired. They're not terrible, just questionable. Their uniforms and the team as a whole gave me this Power Rangers SPD vibe. SPD had giant numbers. The team in Taiga have their names in giant fonts on their back. They were like, oh, do you want a name tag? Oh no, let's just plaster their whole name on their back in giant letters. On the bright side, at least there's 0% chance anyone in this team would forget anyone's name. Like, Daigo could literally just be like, hey, you! Yes, you! Turn around! Oh, your name is Murakata? Gotcha, gotcha, thanks, bro. Another thing I didn't understand was that the scientists literally studied an asteroid, watched a hologram talking about how they need Tiga to defeat Goza and Melba, but then thought it was a practical joke because she didn't want to believe that there was an ancient civilization that surpassed humanity technologically. Like, what? Yes, that is entirely plausible, but she dismisses the notion completely. It's like finding a skeleton of a T Rex that shows it has wings, but then just throwing it in the garbage, saying that it's nothing. I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this, but Tiga kinda reminds me of those red and purple popsicles I would see in the grocery store. Like, there were these popsicles I would always eat when I was little, and they were always red and purple. So, I don't know. I mean, I saw Tiga, and that was automatically the first thing I thought of. Overall, I thought this episode was alright. I felt like it was a good introduction to the series. Still has its issues, but I still really want to see more of the show. But, what do you all think? If you've watched Ultraman Tiga, how do you feel about it? If you haven't, would you ever check the show out? I'd love to hear it all in the comment section below. Also, my friend Zanafar is going to be reviewing Gakugarashi on his channel, so be sure to check out his video too. Other than that, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay awesome, y'all, and like always, peace out.